next material for Toefl reading section. Today, we're going to discuss our next skill, finding stated and unstated answer. Let's go. Many questions in the reading comprehension section of the Toefl test will require you to answer with directly stated answer in the passage. This means that you have to be able to find the answer to this type of question without having to draw any conclusion. So you can just find all the answer stated in there. So the information are in the passage. The common question of this type are stated detail question, and the second unstated detail question. First, finding stated answer. A stated detail question asks about one piece of information in the passage rather than the passage as a whole. So it's only a piece of information in the passage, like only in a line 2 or in a line 3, only that. The answer to this question are generally given in order in the passage. So for example, if you find a first question with main idea, so the answer will after the question of main idea. And then if you find the stated question for line 2, and then the next stated question will be on the line 4 or line 6. There will be no other question before the question for line 2, like that. And the correct answer is often a restatement of what is given in the passage. So it's a synonym. For example, if they say like I always did a test that my teacher gave. The test is always done every turn or every time. So you have to find the restatement of this sentence. For example, that all the jobs are done or all the job is finished. So it's the same meaning, but with the different words. So this means that the correct answer often expresses in the same idea as what is written in the passage, but the words are not exactly the same. So that's stated detail question. Finding the stated answer means that you will find the answer in the passage. So don't worry, you just need to compare. Okay, usually the question will come up with according to the passage, it is stated in the passage indicates that, or which of the following is true. And you can find this answer in the order in the passage. By how? By first, you need to choose the keyword in the question. This is important because if you find the keyword, and then you can bring those to the passage. So it will help you to find the answer. The second, you skim the appropriate part of the passage of the keyword. After you find the keyword in the question, you bring those keywords to the text. This one. So skim means that you read maybe the before sentence and after sentence between the keyword. So maybe you will find the answer there. Okay, so you need to read the sentence that contains the keyword carefully. You compare with the choice listed, and you absolutely will find the answer. Now, example. Here I have a passage about Williamsburg, a historic city in Virginia. The question is this one. According to the passage, Williamsburg is located. So the keyword is not only Williamsburg, but location. So we need to find the questions. The keyword from this question. The keyword will be location of Williamsburg. And the choice listed only about the general idea, like the island, the middle of a river where the York and the James meet, and on a piece of land with rivers on two sides. So we're not need the other things. Okay, so we need to find the location. Let's see. Williamsburg. We find the word Williamsburg at the first time in the first line. So Williamsburg is a historic city in Virginia situated on a peninsula between two rivers, the York and the James. Oh, we find the word the York and the James. But we don't find any islands or any idea about it. So let's see in a choice listed. The answer to this question we can find generally in the passage. So the first question asks about the Williamsburg location, right? The answer of A is incorrect answer because Williamsburg is not located on the island. The passage states that it is situated on peninsula, right? So why B is not correct? Even there is a river there, right? Because it said in the middle, but actually not in the middle, but between two rivers. It's quite different, right? So then C is incorrect because the passage says nothing about whether or not the two rivers meet at Williamsburg. And the best answer to this question is, of course, D. With rivers on two sides is the closest meaning to the keyword between two rivers. So on a piece of land with rivers on two sides. Be careful whether if we find York and James meet, but that's not actually the answer. Or we have the word middle, but that's not actually the answer because middle has the different meaning with between, like that. Okay? Skill, which is finding unstated answer. You will sometimes be asked to find an answer that is not stated or not mentioned or not true in the passage. This type of question really means that 3 of the answers are stated, mentioned, or true in the passage, while one answer is not. Your actual job is to find the 3 correct answers and then choose the letter of the one remaining answers. You should note that there are 2 kinds of answer to this type of questions. The first one is the answer that is not discussed or not mentioned in the passage, and then the second will be the answer that is false. So that is in the passage, but that's not actually the answer. That's not matched with the question. Usually the question will talking in this way. Which of the following is not stated? Which of the following is not mentioned? All the following are true except. So unstated doesn't mean that it's implicit. No, but this is the contrast of the stated. Same, you can find the answer in order to the passage, same as the stated. So all of the idea will be there in a text. The same way actually be given to finish this kind of question, to find the unstated or to find either stated or unstated questions. So you need to just choose the keyword in the question. You bring the keyword to the text and then you skim the sentence, scan it from the sentence before and the sentence after you find the keyword, and then you bring the keyword and the idea there, compare with the choice listed. Okay, let's see again the example of unstated detailed questions or finding the unstated answers. I have here a passage with one paragraph, and then the question will about which of the following is not true about word digit. So here the question is not true, means that you will have three correct answers, true answers, and then one false answers that is mentioned in there, that is in the text but not exactly true, not match. So answer B. Let's see let's see the word gadget there. So we need to find the word gadget. So we can find the word gadget in line 2, right? The word gadget in one such word. It was used by British sailor in 1850s and probably came from in the French word gazette and blah 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 and blah blah blah, right? Okay, so you can read it by yourself. So let's see, we're going to compare the answers. Answer B. Answer B. Let's see here. It was used at the beginning of the 19th century. The first one. 19th century. Well, if we see that from the text, I guess we don't see the beginning of the 19th century, right? Why? Because the information in the text say that the word gadget was first used in 1815, which is not in the beginning of the 19th century, but in the middle of the 19th centuries. So the answer actually B. Why B? Why not A? Let's see A. A is true. According to the second line of the paragraph, answer A is true because that is there. It is used to name something when the name is not known. It's there. Let's see. The people used to give a name to anything whose name is unknown or momentarily forgotten. So it's there, right? The question is there. And let's see, from the C, it most likely comes from a word in the French language. It's there. And probably came from the French word gazette. So there is a word in there. And then the D, its first known use was the British sailor. It's also there. It's stated, right? It was first used by British sailor in 1850s. So yeah, the answer is B because it's not much. It's 1850s. It's in the middle of the 19th centuries, not in the beginning. And then the second, I have also a question about non-mention. Which of the following is not mentioned in the passage as an expression for something that is unknown? That is not known. So the keyword here will be expression for something that is not known. Not known, unknown, same. So we're going to read more about the word unknown. Where we can find it? In this text. In the sentence. Other words are also used to give a name to something unnamed or unknown, and these words tend to be somewhat imaginative. Some of the words commonly used expression are a what did they call it, a what's this, a thimabomb, a thimajig, a doodad, or a doohickey. So those kind of words that is there. Remember that the question asking about something that is not mentioned, so something that is not there. See the list of the question. We have a thingabomb, a gadget, a doohickey, and a what is it. So the question. Sorry, the second answer. The answer to this question will be. Okay, so So we have Thingabam, we have Vijayjit, and we have Duhiki. That is listed in the passage, right? So A, B, and C. Is it incorrect or is it incorrect or correct? Yeah, it's correct. I mean, correct because they are there in a question, but they are there in a passage, but it's not incorrect answer for this question because the question asking you about something that is not mentioned. So the answer D, what is it? It's not mentioned or it's not listed in a passage. Means that the correct answer for this question is D. What is it? Because that's not in the question. Alright, so that's all for today. Remember that today we're learning about finding stated and unstated detailed question on Toefl reading section. Please remember that it is very easy if you follow the tips. The first that you need to find the keyword. You bring the keyword of the question to the passage. You scan the sentence between and after, so around the keyword. After that, you compare all the information that you find around the keyword in the passage to the questions, to the choice listed. I'm sure, I guarantee that you will find the answer there. Remember also that sometimes the answer will be in the paraphrase or in the same meaning but different words. Let us say synonym, right? Okay, so that's all for today. Don't forget, I never bored to remind you that you need to also finish all the questions, all the quiz that I give to you. Thank you and goodbye.